In this tutorial, I will show you how to upload the Rota sheets onto the clocking machine software. So first, open your Rota sheets. The first thing you need to do is to get rid of this column B. The computer does not use this column B. I only used it for your reference. So click on number B, then right click anywhere on this B and say delete. Your column B is gone. Second thing we need to do is to tidy up the names. So say if you have Sarah Murphy here who on 26, instead of doing early, she didn't work early, but underneath somewhere you put Sarah Murphy who had done night. What you need to do is, instead of having Sarah Murphy twice onto your list, get rid of this second Sarah Murphy wherever it is and bring those shift, that night shift, and make sure it's in line number 1. So you only have one Sarah Murphy. You cannot have duplicated names. If you do, the machine will only read that Sarah Murphy once, because it'll go down those numbers and it'll say 787 here. When it goes down and it finds another 787, it'll just ignore it. So please do not have two Sarah Murphys with 787 anywhere down again. So that's the first thing you tidy up. Second thing, you click here in box 3A. Okay, keep the left mouse pressed and then you select the whole table. So let's go down and select the table. There you go. Okay, once you've done that, then you go into the sort and say custom sort. And what we want to do is to sort them according to this column A. You must sort them so it's all alphabetical by the numbers, and then say OK. So here it says column A, B, C, and so on, but we choose column A, and then you say OK. Once it's OK, it tidies up everything, puts everything in order, and it'll put things which have got no numbers at the bottom. Once you have done that, then you obviously save this box. Once you've saved, close, and once you have closed, then you need to go now into the software, open the software, go into the shifts, shift rosters, and then you choose your date. So we had January the 26th, so 26th of January for a week. Once you've got that, you want to obviously have all the people down here. So in this case, you'd go and you would choose all. All right, and once you've done that, you would click this to choose all the people. But in order to show an example, I'll just choose one person this time. So let's go in, open the Minster Rota sheet, and on Minster, let us just go and choose who are you going to choose? Helen. Okay, I'm just going to choose the manager so we can mess with her shifts. So where did that go? I lost it. Go back. Right, delete. And there you go. Okay, hold on. Right, so under Helen Champion, if I go to the main list and choose Helen Champion, okay, 26th, starting Helen Champion, and we'll go and do update roster. Under Helen Champion, you can see she's doing 9 to 5 every day, but on the spreadsheet, I'll put it down as early to show you the difference. So she's going to do early every day, and then let's say late and late on the weekend. Okay, so and the last one we can, yeah, okay, all right, then we'll go and save it. So we got earlys and two lates. Close that down, and you can see it's 9 to 5s here. We'll do browse, choose the file which is Minster Lodge Rota sheet, open, and you will see that's the sheet it's selected. Go and read the file, and as you read, you'll see what happens on that column. There you go. It's picked up all the earlys and the late. So this is what it will do for all the stuff. And once you have done it, what you want to do finally, once you're happy, is to do update roster. When you do update roster, that would obviously be picked up. So I'll do this once more again. Let's close this down and we'll open Minster Lodge and Halland Champion. Let's make this today now late. As you can see, I've done all lates now. Save it and open. Okay, go into shifts, shift roasters. Get that? Again, like I say, the activity keeps on coming up. If you wanted to set this to all, the easiest option rather than keeping to having to do this is to go into set default and then change it here, and that saves you a lot of time. So now it's set as all. What you want to do is choose your date, which is 26th. There you go, and then choose Helen, as we only doing her this time. We are not doing everybody, so we'll just do Helen. Update roster. We'll click this, Minster, choose your file, open, and then do read file and see what happens. There you go, it's picked it up. So now let's do the rest. Hang on a minute. Right, now let's see if we can do the whole list this time. So we're going to open the Rota and we'll start from scratch. Alright, rule number 1, go to B, get rid of that column. We do not need this column. Delete. Once you've done that, click in box 3, click left on the mouse and go and choose everybody. Okay, once you've chosen, go into sort, custom sort, and we sort by column A. Make sure you choose column A. Say OK, and that's column A chosen. Right, once you've done that, make sure you have no make sure there are not duplicated names. If there are, tidy up. In this case, as we can see very quickly, the only people I can see in double is Jacqueline Pauline. So there you go, Jacqueline Pauline, and if you can see here, she's done, going down here, she's done early, 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 and then late and late. So basically she's done early, late, early, early. So that we are going to transfer and make that early, late. Okay, so early, late, and then that becomes early, and then that again becomes early, late. Okay, and then that line needs to be deleted. So there you go. I don't think I've got any other double names that I can see. Okay, once you've done that, then obviously what you need to do is save it. Right, close. Now under shifts, obviously you'd go under shift roster, that would come up. Change your date, which I've done in this case, but we would select all this time, and then do update roster. Make sure the date again is correct. Do browse and choose Minster Rota for 26th. Open. And now if you keep your eye on a screen, you will see some changes where people have changed the shift. So I'm going to click on read selected and keep an eye on the screen. There you go, it's changed something, and the only way you could tell if there are changes is by quickly randomly looking at some of the staff and seeing the changes. And the other way is also by looking at this. You see most everybody in the daytime is set as early, late. If you see on Jacqueline here, you got early, early, late, early, early, late. So there has been some changes. That lady again, Joyce Brenda Joyce, early, late, late, early, late. So it has changed the shifts. Otherwise this would have been all standard. And to prove my point, I'm going to close this and show you again. Update roster. There you go. The early lates are all early lates. Can you see it? 9 to 5s, nights, nights, early lates. There you go. So if you look at Jacqueline, we looked at, she's all early. So keep an eye on Jacqueline, those earlies. Okay. So keep an eye on that. We'll go and do browse, Minster, open, and as I read, look at Jacqueline, Pauline, and there you go. It's changed. So you know, obviously, it has made changes. So now all your shifts for all your staff are changed to how they should be. Once you are happy, you go into update roster and you click update roster. It'll tell you loading at the top, and then when you say OK, that's it, it's done. You can, if you wanted to, you can go back and view it, or view roster or update it. But anyway, that's it, it's put all your rotors right, and this is what you need to do once you are proficient. Every Monday, upload for the previous week to make sure all your rotors are correct. Any problems, please contact me. Thank you.